Hi, it's you and Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm going to turn my azalea into a bonsai. So this particular azalea, it's got quite a weird clumpy structure down at the base. So I'm just going to start taking it out of the pot just to see what I'm dealing with. So just taking away this surface soil. So just take away some of these roots here. Just kind of just coming up a little bit, coming from a little bit high up on the trunk there. It seems as though they're okay. And I've got another one that's sticking up there as well. So just clear away the soil that's around it just before I come in with my pruner. Just tidying up a lot of these surface roots that are sticking up just a little bit too much. Now I've only really got one appropriate size pot for this. The other pot that I've got is a little bit massive, so just going to have to get rid of quite a bit of this soil. And being an azalea as well, they're a little bit more delicate insofar as the treatment they get for the roots. So when you're pruning them, you want to kind of expose them to, root pruning them, kind of want to expose the roots to pretty kind of maintained temperatures. You don't want it dropping too low or getting too warm. So it is winter at the moment in Brisbane, but nights are tending to only be around 8 degrees Celsius or the like, so should do fine. So just tease away the soil a little bit more, just from those roots that are cut off there. So I'm just going to, might even just try and rinse this off a little bit just so I can see the base of the trunk there, so I can pick up front. Okay, so it's got pretty interesting barry already, this one. So pretty happy with it. So I might even have kind of this low down being a root plane, just because those roots are really kind of compact and they kind of come down. And then got a lot of radial roots coming down from a similar plane down the bottom, so just got to pick which of these looks more interesting, and so that one looks quite good from the front, but it's kind of got that hole there, whereas I think I quite like this one just being, yeah, it just looks a lot more kind of solid on that side, so I'll go with that as the front. Actually, I think I'll go that there as the front. Yep. Just start putting it in the pot. So I might actually wire this one down a bit as well, and just use some shitty wire to wire it down with. Just for the perks of being cheap. So, got my mesh in there. Now I'll put a bit of soil in as well. And just mounting it a little bit more in the center, a little bit of a mountain. Just so that when I push this in, kind of means there's no air pockets in the center. So, put the wire in. Get it positioned at the back here. So I'm just trying to make it so that the wire doesn't, well, because it will over time bite into the roots a little bit, so just putting it at the, what I've got as the back of the tree, and I'm also putting it where yeah, at the back of the tree, just so it can't be seen whilst it's there, and then so that if it does have any impact on the roots with time, that'll be also at the back of the tree where it's not going to make any issue. And if I do change the front of the tree in time, it will have grown out. And just cut that off. And just briefly going to water this just to yeah, don't want to be working on it for too long with those roots, especially because I pruned it back and then washed the roots off. Don't want those roots drying up in the dry soil, so I'm just going to water it and then I'll keep working on it. So yeah, quite a number of different branches coming out from right at the same spot for now, so I'm definitely going to be kind of managing that a little bit. So for starters, I've got this big one which kind of comes out shooting off on the side. Yeah, so it's kind of coming out, it's very dominant, and then it doesn't really have, well, it doesn't have any taper to it. It just comes out straight all this way, so I'm not going to be keeping much of that. So just prune it back to there. Look, I'm hoping, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I'll get a bud or something coming off here that I can use. I might even do have a couple of smaller buds coming from it further back actually, so I might even prune it back to those. There's a flower bud there, so just gonna pinch off that flower bud just so it doesn't flower and take up more energy from the tree. And I've also got this one here which is shooting up in the middle now. I do want to keep 3 branches coming off from it, but I definitely don't want all of these 5 that are coming off, so remove this one from the middle because these 2 back here are smaller, so I have more taper in the trunk. Also back a little bit further so it kind of evens out the spread of those branches. And this one in the middle is kind of blocking the view of these trunks, so I'll remove that. Just gonna try and so then we've got this main one, and this one's kind of coming up and out there, and don't kind of want to keep it coming up this way, and there's nothing really budding out lower here, so I'll just prune it off to there, and I'll get rid of this one just because it's just coming in, it's just heading inwards and it's blocking off the view from the centre of the trunk. I think all I'm going to leave, I don't want this one that's shooting off wild out here, so prune that off, and don't need this one that's coming up way up here, so prune that off. So I'll just leave this little shoot here. Prune that back a little bit neater as well. So, high likelihood that that top one there will die off just because I pruned it back, and a bit messy there as well, but just to try and get the angle, but got this other shoot a little bit further back, so it should survive. So I was initially planning on keeping that middle one, just because it's got a little bit more kind of movement in the trunk, but it kind of from the front, it really kind of sits over like right behind this other one, and then it's kind of a bit of openness, and then this one on the side, so this one's a lot more central, and it's kind of curved as well, just not in a way that you'll see from the front, but yeah, so remove this middle one. This one here as well. So there's a couple other shoots that are coming off which I'll probably use eventually, but for now just keep that one there. Leaving a few leaves on all those branches, just give it a little bit more likelihood that they'll all survive. So there is my new start of my new clip and grow azalea. So it's very, very basic for now, really just, pruning back quite severely. Just kind of hoping that it'll grow from now, just leaving the few main trunks, get hopefully a fair bit more tapering those in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this video or took something from it. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So look, thanks for your time today. Enjoy. Bye.